Hi, my name is Gary Grate. I served in the United States Air Force from 1988 to 1996. I joined the United States Air Force because at the time it was the hardest branch to actually get into, aside from the Coast Guard. While I was in the Air Force, I was a weapons and egress specialist. I worked on the F-111s, F-111A, EF-111s, which are the electronic fighters, and then specialtied myself into the EF-111, which is electronic fighters. After a time there, I was transferred out had an opportunity to work EOR, which was end of runway, which was got to launch out all the jets and recover all the jets off the flight line there. While I was in active duty, we worked on the F-111s, and I transferred from active duty down to Reno to the Nevada Air National Guard to work on the high rollers with the F-4s. Right as I transferred in is when the Desert Storm happened. Towards the end of my career at the Air National Guard here, we had changed planes from the F-4s to the C-130s. During that swap, we had a complete job change, so a lot of the people were asked if they wanted to continue to enlist, they could, or if they wanted to unenlist, they could do that as well. I chose an honorable discharge because at the time I had wrestled all through high school and qualified for the Olympic trials for a second time and wanted to go down to the Olympic trials to compete. From there, it was probably a couple UFCs in. I had seen Gracie doing really well and beating a lot of wrestlers that I personally knew. So the sport really intrigued me. Early on in my jiu-jitsu career, as you want to put it, I had the opportunity to meet and train with a lot of the Gracie family members. I got to jump around. I trained with Chuck Liddell and Randy Couture and BJ Penn and Cesar Gracie and Royce Gracie and Hickson Gracie, and then ultimately met Charles Gracie as he was moving from Brazil to the United States. I got invited to go train with him. Really fell in love with him and his family. Really liked his style and the way he taught and trained, and basically became family to him. You know, I've known the guy since 1999. Continued to get, I started off, I got my blue belt from Hickson Gracie, and then I continued from there and got my blue, purple, brown, and ultimately my black belt. I'm now a third-degree black belt under Charles Gracie. Having a veteran-owned business also in Northern Nevada area is very unique for the fact that we have over 85,000 veterans in the Northern Nevada area. As an official Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy, we get a lot of military that train with us for one of the facts that when you're in the military, a lot of the people from the military are a show me type of person. There's a lot of martial arts in the world, and most of them are just arts. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu has been proven over and over and over to be the #1 self-defense system in the world. I mean, it was designed in the streets of Brazil for self-defense and street fighting. It really allows a smaller person to defend themselves and against a bigger, stronger, more aggressive attacker. We have kids from age 4 all the way up to 14 before they start going into the adult classes. We have women. My wife's 120 pounds and she literally beats up a lot of guys when she's in here on the mat. It's great to see. We have people from all walks of life that do this, both for things from all the way down from having PTSD from the military all the way to just a stress reliever for personal home stuff. It's a great exercise. The mental aspect is phenomenal. You get men, women, kids all out here on the mats together. We have kids classes that have age groups broken down into, and then on Saturdays we have a family class where the parents that train can actually get on the mat and train with their kids. We have a lot of women that come in, whether it's their parents trying to get them in here before they send them off to college to get some self-defense under their mat, to women that are just, we have a couple veterinarians that are women that come in here to train that are just trying to get some self-defense aspects in there. And at the end of the day, the effectiveness is always there, but it's a lot of fun and the exercise value is phenomenal as well. We've been, again, Reno native, and we've been here since 1999 with this academy. We have a lot of people in the area that know who we are and like that aspect, that they've been here a while and we've been here a while, and they like to come to a place I call home, away from family. Here at the Charles Gracie Academy in Reno, we have the most complete experienced training staff in Northern Nevada. We have one of the top 50 schools in the nation. I would like to both welcome and challenge you to come in anytime, men, women, kids, and whether it's for discipline, for self-confidence, for self-defense, exercise, if you want to get a mental break. There's so many reasons that Jiu-Jitsu is great for you. Also, as a fellow military veteran, I'd like to invite you in, shake your hand, introduce you to my family, and thank you for your service.